This is 25 to Life with Uncle Yashua.
Rolling down 109 in a truck. On my ride, I feel alive, that's what's up. Look to my right and it's a ride rolling up. It's Lucci telling me tonight we in the club. He got the 24 road Escalade. He got the Lamborghini doors like they blades. His hammers ring cause that's how he was raised. His palace mob and tonight we get
Listen, I'm from the ghetto, the slums, the rats, the roaches, the bums, the metal that stuns, the addicts, the cracks, the crumbs. The level where funds gets tragic and lavish is none. With rebels, they runs and rabbits like savages' sons. With Diddy and Biggie and swiftly he shined the mug. That city a pity with 50 took 9 of them slugs. This is 25 to Life with Uncle Yashua. This is
What's good? What's good? 25 to Life Testimony TV family. What's good? How y'all doing out there? I know been a couple of weeks since we've been live. We back in effect. We back. Shout out to the family. I know I keep starting late. I got to try to start early, bro. It's like this is getting ridiculous now. I'm trying to you know what I mean? I'm like, it's already on the weekday. Got to start on time. I'm gonna try to get this together, y'all. Get my life together, get this stuff together. All right, here we go. Sorry, taking care of the new growth, trying to get my hair right so I can don't look too extra crazy. All right, let's go. We're going in tonight, got a crazy one. We're gonna start off with the title, and then I got a crazy story that's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. I didn't put the story in the thumbnail because you know the first thing we're gonna bring out is the title of the video. Breaking news: the feds are coming for Floyd Mayweather, and why is Diddy on the side watching? All right, let me come to the comment section. Shout out to Justo HNIC in the building. Shout out to Zayana in the building. Lara Ya in the building. Delara Shah, Phyllis Riches with Sister Roberta, Yahakanan, Yashara Lai. Shout out to everybody in the building so far. All right, 25 to Life TV family, Zadakaya in the building, Zayala Ya. We got everybody in the building, Hakyama. All right, so let's go. 25 to Life. All right, here we go. Let me put the let me make sure that my mic is straight. Let me put the here we go. Present, share screen. We going right in. Window, but the story part gonna be crazy. Let me get through this part, and the story gonna be crazy. All right, this the thumbnail. All right, here we go. Thumbnail, let me make it bigger. Hold on. Oh, that was, okay. That was, why does it look like that? I'm I'm a little lost. It should be bigger than that. What's going on? I don't know. Let me close it and open up a new one. I don't know what's going on with that. Close it. Okay, good. It just closed it. Now, let me open a new one and see why is it looking like that? Why is it looking kind of crazy? Why are you looking crazy outside? OneDrive, pictures, screenshots. I don't know what that OneDrive is. But ooh, did it erase all of my? I think I did a boo-boo earlier. So the OneDrive. Oh, that is in screenshots. Oh, crap. Okay, well, that makes sense now. It erased all of my... All right, well, I won't do that again. That was a boo-boo, bro. Let me try to Control V and see what happens. Control Z. Nothing. I knew that wouldn't happen. All right, well, let me just... Wow. Double-click that. It is what it is. Let me work with what I got. All right, so go to present, share screen, window. I will not do that again. I'm glad I didn't have too much in there that I lost. So I can't make it big like I usually make it really be full screen like that. It is what it is. Well, this is what we got. All right. How can I do that? That's very interesting. All right, let me try something. Control screen S. And then let me copy this and see if this works. This might work. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just try it. So this could be full screen. We're going to get to the story. We got to go in. Bang. Okay. Now let me go back to the screenshots. Right. And it should show up. It didn't. I don't know what's that about, but whatever, right? It is what it is. All right. So double click that. That's the same thing. All right. Whatever. Let's get the story going. All right. So the story, the thumbnail says Floyd crying and Diddy watching. So on the thumbnail, Floyd is, I think it's this one. Yeah. Y'all see him? He crying. That's Floyd Mayweather, the boxer. Crying. Live. It's a real tear. All right. And that's kind of diabolical. The fact that I put that in there, I was laughing when I made the thumbnail. I wish I could make it full big. I was kind of laughing because Diddy is a nasty, like this. This is all devil right here. You see all type of wickedness going on in this man's picture right here, his eyes. So Floyd Mayweather crying and Diddy watching. It looked like, when I was making this thumbnail, it made me laugh because it looked like Diddy is looking at him like, yeah, go ahead and slip up. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm watching you, Floyd. I'm watching you. Diddy watching everybody booty. That's what's going on, Floyd. Wipe your tears, Floyd. Man up and watch out for Diddy. Diddy watching in the sidelines from prison too. He like, Diddy like, come on in here. All right. So breaking news: the feds are coming for Floyd Mayweather, and Diddy over here on the side. Diddy over here watching. Like y'all said, I'm getting advertisements during the live. Shout out to Bilal in the building. What do you mean you getting advertisements? Shout out to Ahana Yah. What you mean you getting advertisements, Larry? But so anyway, this made me laugh when I was making a video. I mean, the thumbnail, I just kept laughing because the way Diddy is looking. I'm like, none of us want Diddy looking at us like this. Keep Diddy out your life and all Diddyites, all the other Diddies, right? And those Hebrew Israelites, they got a gorilla Hebrew. He the Diddy for them. Okay. She said it cuts you off for advertising. Oh wow. So it cut me off. Oh wow. So y'all getting ads? Wow. And they don't even pay me on this channel. And that's not cool. All right. She said, Laria said, I just had one after clicking on the video. So is that a new thing? Is that a new thing that that's probably that update thing they sent. So they sent something and they said that they're gonna, and that's them because they don't even pay me for ads. And they sent something, Shalyam Kayalaya, and said they're doing some new ads things they rolling out, and that's crazy. And I don't even got it turned on, man. That's not cool. All right. Yeah, that's not cool. So that meant in the middle of the story, they're going to do another ad. They're going to be doing more crap. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't do it. I don't even get monetized for this. It's not even on. So, all right. And I'll see if some way behind the scenes I could try to turn that off, but I don't think they allow it because they rolled out something and they said they doing, and then they act like they doing it for the creators, but I ain't even getting paid. So it's for them. All right. Well, here we go. Floyd Mayweather is crying and Diddy is watching. Here we go. The breaking news: the feds are coming for Floyd Mayweather, and why is Diddy watching? Copyright disclaimers are in effect for reactionary purposes. Dag, Phyllis Richards said, I got 2 ads since you've been on. That's insane. That's not cool because I don't like ads, right? I actually pay for YouTube, so I don't get ads. And I know how that feels. And y'all telling me it was no ads in the 25 to life. Is it ads in the ministry? Do y'all get ads on the ministry channel? Do y'all get ads on that? That's interesting because I don't even know. I don't get paid for none of it. It'd be different if they was at least giving me a couple of coinage or something. Oh, that's good. No ads on the oh, so Friday Wednesday we're gonna find out if y'all getting ads on the. It might because they rolled it out. They said a date, but I'm guessing it must have been today or something. So we're gonna see. Hopefully not, because I turned it off. That's why it's no ads. I make sure, you know, I don't get paid for it. I don't want y'all. We need to be able to. All right, so let's get started. Hopefully it don't. What I'll try to do is see later. I can go doing this in the back office later and see if it's some way I can turn that crap off. But I don't know. They rolled out some crap. You know, they about their bag. They about their money. All right. So for reactionary purposes, for educational purposes only, let's go. We're going in. Uncle Yashua, 25 Light Testimony TV family. The breaking news: the feds are coming for Floyd Mayweather and Diddy on the sidelines, watching everything. Here we go. Present, share screen, bang. Copyright disclaimers are in effect. Let me make it smaller so I can still see the chat. Let me make y'all smaller. There we go. Here we go. Let's get it on. Then I'm gonna make this full screen. Bang. Let's go.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about it. We're gonna get through this. That's the
opportunity while I was there of being the accountant for Floyd Mayweather for a number of years.
Oh, wow.
And just unbelievable experiences when I was working with him. I mean, stories that I can share, stories there'd be 4 or 5.
All right, so this dude was an accountant from Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather came out, and the feds is on him, and he crying. He on TV. He shouldn't be crying because Diddy. Sorry, I'm just that's stupid, bro. You don't be nobody cry on TV. Diddy watch it. Diddy is the boogeyman. Even though he locked up, he watched it. Diddy like, come on in jail. Come on here. All right, but anyway, he loved Floyd lucky he could fight, but Floyd is so little. He a little guy. I don't care how good you can box. You that small. It's like he a little too small to be hitting me, and it's gonna do anything. I just cover up and just grab him. I just once I get my hands on it, it's a wrap. I'm breaking little bones. Akiyama said I just got a canned tuna salad. All right, here we go. So this dude said he was a financial advisor for Floyd. Let's go.
That's the opportunity while I was there of being the accountant for Floyd Mayweather for a number of years.
Oh, wow.
And just unbelievable experiences when I was working with him. I mean, stories that I can share, stories there'd be 4 or 5 very expensive sports cars out front of our building and 20 people coming in and sitting down and going through the various items that we needed to, but always very flashy, very, very out there. You know, but something that many people, it's public knowledge, not sharing anything that's not out there, but something many people don't realize is he suffered a lot through his life with depression, something that he's struggled.
Floyd recently teared up after reports confirmed that investments worth $600 million are being seized by law enforcement after boldly claiming on social media that he had just purchased 62 buildings in Manhattan, an announcement meant to display his wealth and savvy as a real estate investor. The situation has quickly spiraled out of control. Those buildings, it turned out, are not in his name. And once that lie was exposed, the FBI began digging through his broader investment history, eventually freezing other properties and accounts believed to be connected to him.
To making sure that the homeless situation.
Okay, so Bilal said, I think he owed $22 million in taxes. Now the feds just seized $600 million worth of his assets and properties because he's on, because Sister Phyllis Richards said he shouldn't be crying. He don't be crying when he talking all that crap, right? Doing all that bragging, right? Now, if you know Floyd Mayweather, he spends a lot of money. So if they come and seize 600 million, that be the feds. When they seize bank accounts and stuff, I know because they seized my stuff. Oh my goodness, when I got locked up, that's what I was done for. They seized everything. I couldn't get nothing in my accounts. Everything was frozen. And that was the one where I beat the trial to 15 to life. They seized everything. That's why it took me 4 months to try to get out. It was hard, bro. because they seize everything. They just lock up all your banks and everything. You can't get no assets until you clear, but it wasn't the feds. I was in the state. But once I beat it, then my assets got unfrozen, but I was already in the red. And then that dude scammed me, the old dude. Y'all know the story on this channel. That's the story. So anyway, so feds, yeah, they be like, let me get that. Oh, they coming for that. Shout out to Hanya. They coming for everything. Now with Floyd, if you know how much he spends and flashes, 600 million, these people be fronting, right? So they'll act like, let's say Floyd had 50 million. He will act like he got $1 billion, right? But he spends like he got $1 billion. With anybody, with any asset class, no matter what financial class you in, you got to monitor your spending. You cannot spend more than you generate. You need income generating higher than what's going out. And they waste a lot of money on assets on depreciating assets, meaning things that don't appreciate in value go up and make you money, but depreciate. All right. So so the Fed sees $600 million of his stuff, his properties and stuff. All right, let's go. I'm gonna let it play.
Floyd recently teared up after reports confirmed that investments worth $600 million are being seized by law enforcement after boldly claiming on social media that he had just purchased 62 buildings in Manhattan, an announcement meant to display his wealth and savvy as a real estate investor. The situation has quickly spiraled out of control. Those buildings, it turned out, are not in his name. And once that lie was exposed, the FBI began digging through his broader investment history, eventually freezing other properties and accounts believed to be connected to him.
Dedicated to making sure that the homeless situation is cleaned up. This is one of the ways that they're doing, and it looks like there could be possibly lots of different ways to scam the system.
And Floyd Mayweather is a provocative and controversial figure, but I think this article may make people think about him.
Now, y'all see what they said? Shout out Jacob Castro. They said, looking in a way to clean up the situation for the homeless. Right now, y'all know they always spin this stuff like, well, we worried about the homeless, so we need to look into Floyd Mayweather talking about he bought $600 million worth of properties and houses and buildings in New York City, right? But so because we worried about the homeless, now, right? I'm sorry, y'all already know that's hilarious, right? But they spin, that's just their world. They can spin the narrative how they want. They coming for you. It don't matter. They coming. Okay, so they said, they said they're trying to look out the situation for the homeless. So they don't want him acting like he got it or having all these properties if he ain't doing it right because they worried about the homeless. They got a heart. They got a heart. Have a heart, guys. Y'all have a heart. They got hearts. All right, let's continue.
Actually freezing other properties and accounts believed to be connected to him.
Dedicated to making sure that the homeless situation is cleaned up. This is one of the ways that they're doing, and it looks like there could be possibly lots of different ways to scam the system.
And Floyd Mayweather is a provocative and controversial figure, but I think this article may make people think about him differently.
Right now, those assets, claimed to be worth over $600 million, are locked. They can't be sold, transferred, or touched until the investigation confirms whether or not Floyd legally owns them. What triggered all of this was Floyd's own decision to publicize the supposed deal. He posted multiple videos showing off the properties and claiming he had made a major purchase in Manhattan. His tone was confident, even proud, and the videos were clearly meant to impress his audience. Reactions came fast.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings, all belong to me.
Fans flooded.
So I remember this. Some of y'all might not know that story, but a month or so ago, he was online talking about, in New York City, I own all these buildings in New York City, and I'm getting this money and these millions, and I own this. And he said, they all in my name. He said, I have no partners. I have none of that. And now the feds got on them. They done found out, you don't even own them outright. They ain't all yours. See, it's something seriously wrong with, with black people. I'm sorry. I just gotta say what it is. So-called black, you know, the blackity blacks, you know, right? Something wrong with our people. Okay. All right. Now listen clearly. It is really bad when we got to showcase and brag everything. You understand? Listen clearly. The real wealthy people in the world, you know, whatever nation, whether they be Arabs, you know, the Saudi Arabians and stuff, or the white people or whatever, the wealthy people, they're quiet. A lot of them, you won't even know they're wealthy because most of the time they might be driving a regular car sometimes, or even if they got a car, they'll get out and they'll have some old looking clothes. They'll look like they could walk into a little Dunkin' Donuts next to you, a little store next to you, and you won't even know that they worth billions and trillions. They'll look like some of them be looking just a regular schmegler. They don't be wearing Gucci hat, Gucci shoes, Gucci glasses, Gucci belt, Gucci socks, you know, Gucci man purse, Gucci merce, all this getting out of Gucci Phantom with lights on the outside that say Gucci, looking like Tucci, right? These blacks be crazy. They crazy. It's like all of this money. Why the first thing you want to do is be as quiet as possible. You understand? You don't even want people to know you really got all that because some people are going to be coming for that, right? Now you got this system, but you can't stop them, right? So Floyd, you know, if the world knows, right? Yeah, they be having old Navy and Walmart clothing on, Bilal, and be worth 50 billion, and you will never know. You understand? You'll never know. Now, everyone knows the amount of money Floyd make from him being the champion, the boxing champion of the world and stuff, right? Whatever class that's a real lightweight, he's a real small guy. But anyway, so they know, but they just gotta flash it all in everybody's face and all it, like, you know, it's like, it's crazy. It's nasty. First of all, it's nasty work when a lot of people are struggling, you know, especially the economy is crazy and everybody's struggling. And you flashing on, he on there talking about, I purchased 62 buildings in New York City, and I'm about that bag, and 600 million I spent, and y'all get your game up, and nigga, yeah. And the feds is like, yeah. Yo, your feds don't be playing. They like, give me that, right, Bilal? They be looking, they be like, ooh, because you know the feds, they have the power to seize and take all your stuff, right? It's like a stick-up kid, you know. I'm sorry, but it's, you know, no dis. Shout out to the feds. We don't want no beef. Y'all know I ain't got nothing to take, but shout out to the feds. I don't want no beef. I'm just talking about Floyd Mayweather. All right, let's keep it real. Now listen, the feds, because they be watching sometimes. You talk about them, they got people monitored to watch your stuff, right? Even if you small channel. Yo, the feds be on the side. Yeah, there's a humbly speaking, Larry. They be on the side. They the stick-up kids, right? They's looking up there seeing what they driving through the hood. You heard? Yo, Bilal, it's crazy work. The feds is driving through all hoods on social media. Look, let me see what you got, because they coming for that, right? They coming, give me that. Facts. And they get to take it legally. It's all theirs. They confiscate everything. They take everything. They take your stuff, your mama's stuff, they take people who your cousin's cousin and them. They coming to get everything, anything that you was tied to, anybody you knew, anybody in your phone, anybody you text message. They like, who that? They in a text thread, what you got? Because we coming for that. Take that. They coming. You heard? That's the stick-up kids, 2025. Yeah, these fools are stupid. All right, let's continue. I'm sorry, I had a little rant, but let it play. Floyd's crazy. Somebody should have told Floyd to sit down. Take several seats, bro. All that money you flashing, they don't like it, especially because, you know, some of them got regular jobs. Now, feds, they get decent money. Maybe, I don't know what they get a year, maybe 200,000, if it's that high, 300,000. But you sit up there flat, you spending 300,000 on a stupid chain from a jeweler who made it for about $1,000, right? And flashing it all. They don't like that. They don't like that. Nobody poor and hungry like you flashing food in their face. Now, if you ain't gonna break off some, right? If you ain't gonna share and help me get some food, nah, these people stupid. But anyway, let me stop ranting. Let's see what Floyd doing.
It's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Fans flooded the comments, media outlets ran stories, and the sheer scale of the claim drew attention far beyond the boxing world. But once authorities began to fact-check the ownership records, the truth became impossible to ignore. None of the buildings were registered under Mayweather's name.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale.
This the thing. Come on, Dolores Shaw, Freddy Krueger, they coming for you. This is where he get into a problem. Let me explain this part. Once you start purchasing 400 million property deal and flaunting it, you get on the radar of the tycoons, right? A lot of them be serpents. You know what I mean? They be these wicked, people, but these billionaires and they want all that. So once you start going into real estate for these levels, you get on their radar. And like Bilal said, they're sick. If the feds ain't watching, they'll sick somebody on you. Because they're like, you tapping into this? You coming for our bag now. We're the one who own all the houses, so we can overcharge rent and raise gentrify and all. You're playing in another league. So he on there flaunting and fronting, and he done got them like, okay, he tripping, bro. He messed up.
Of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan.
That discovery didn't just poke holes in his credibility. It triggered a chain reaction. Federal investigators, already aware of his financial claims over the years, took this as a reason to dig deeper. They went back through his older records and began freezing other assets linked to him. And as of now, nothing can be moved until a full audit is completed. What makes this more serious is that Floyd himself has admitted in past interviews that real estate has become his main source of income since stepping away from professional boxing. So if those accounts are frozen, that cash flow disappears, at least temporarily. And with a lifestyle as high maintenance as his, that's no small thing.
How in 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
Aggregate, got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate.
This is a problem, bro. See, that's what I'm talking. Shut up! What do you want? It remind me of the YouTubers, the generation now that get on Vlad TV and they get on these podcasts and they be like, I used to shoot this, I shot this person, I did this, and I did that, and they did all this stuff. And then when the feds come, they acting surprised. They got the stupid face. It's like, yeah, it sounds like a lie, Hakim. It's like, bro, I'm making $300 million a month, and this thing, I'm be doing it. Bro, when you talk that level of money, you get a lot of people jealous. You understand? It's different if he was saying, I can make maybe 10,000 a month. I think the safety would be probably about 10 G's a month. You might be a little safer because the real wealthy rich, they're not going to really be triggered by that. Once you go up to talking about you making 100,000 a month, 200,000 a month, 300,000, this fool talking about 300 million. And, you somebody to these fools is crazy, bro. Shout out to Yaba Yan. All right. So that, and then our people, we ain't got no money, so he just flaunts all this stuff. Remember, he's buying all those Bugattis and stuff for $1 million a car, and he got a couple of them. I got 3 of them, and all this stuff. Right now, you want to be crying on TV. Don't cry now. Diddy watching. Don't cry. Diddy watching.
Peers,
Diddy
at least temporarily. And with a lifestyle as high maintenance as his, that's no small thing.
How in 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making 300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
Aggregate, got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, you know, I got my own liquid, and if you, that means cash for those. I break it down in layman's terms. Even though I got.
To complicate matters further, this financial storm hit just as Floyd was preparing to make one of his most ambitious moves yet. A $700 million push to buy a stake in the NFL's New York Giants. He wasn't doing this alone. Partnered with real estate investor Meyer Orbach, the two were planning to lead a group effort to acquire a 10% share in the team. The Giants, valued at over $7.5 billion, are one of the league's oldest and most iconic franchises. It would have been a huge deal, one that made Floyd even move $200 million into escrow to signal his commitment and seriousness about the investment.
Misunderstood. He just want to be treated fair.
So he's exposing all. Delaware Shaw says somebody ain't tell him that no one taught him being wise as a serpent and humble as a dove. I know that's right. Right? So once he's trying to do all these deals, but now he didn't put the feds on him. So the first thing they said was they went back and froze other monies, all type of assets before they even went for the money for the real estate. Oh, the feds is no joke. They very thorough. By the time they strike, they already then. So they went and froze other stuff, but probably before he even knew it. You know what I mean? Because you know he got all these accounts. He probably went to go get something and like, whoa. You know how you go there like, excuse me, sir, this card is declined. Can you give me another card? You know, no, I'm Floyd Mayweather. He's like, I'm Floyd Mayweather. He probably right? He does shadow boxing. I'm Floyd. Do you not know? They like, well, excuse me, Floyd, Mr. You need another card. Because this one ain't working. Right? He probably left out of there. Racism. I'm gonna talk about y'all on social media. Y'all gonna be on TMZ. I'm Floyd. No, I'm not trying. I explain why I'm exposing this. You'll see. You'll see in a minute. We'll see when this closes out. There's a reason why I'm exposing this. Right. And I'm not hating. I wish you would just be quiet. I don't want to see. I don't like them doing all that flashing. That's one thing. That's not good stuff. Our people are poor and struggling, and you want to be flashing all this stuff. But there's a reason why I'm exposing this. It's going to come out at the end.
Most iconic franchises. It would have been a huge deal. One that made Floyd even move $200 million into escrow to signal his commitment and seriousness about the investment.
Misunderstood. He just want to be treated fair. Right. And this is for any team that's watching right now. We'll make them a deal. If they sign AB and AB go through the whole season, no problems at all. And then they got to give us 20 million. But if he mess up, then we got to give them 20 million. So if any team want to match that, you know, reach out to us.
That plan, however, is now in jeopardy. Not only is his financial status under question, but his partner, Meyer Orbach, has remained largely silent in recent days. When reporters reached out for comments, he responded with a vague statement saying only that he and his partners are always exploring different business opportunities, including team ownership, and declined to offer anything more specific. That kind of response, under normal circumstances, might not raise alarms, but given the timing, it's being seen as a sign that something behind the scenes might not be adding up.
Life returns, like over.
I wonder if that's the Meyer dude. You see, he said his business partner. Now he's of course he's silent. You know, I wonder if that's the dude, that little dude right there. He looked like a Meyer, right? They always making these deals with these people, right? We ain't gotta say it, right? And yeah, now they throw you to the wolves, right? Once it's a wrap, right? Boy, Floyd got himself in some mess running his mouth.
Declined to offer anything more specific. That kind of response, under normal circumstances, might not raise alarms, but given the timing, it's being seen as a sign that something behind the scenes might not be adding up.
Life returns, like over his lifetime, he's going to make $300 million off the deal. It just doesn't make sense, especially with the amount of power players in NYC who would have already bought those 62 units if it was so lucrative. The white guy would have easily bought those 62 units up. And this is where I think the bigger understanding comes in. Because if you don't know, the true owner is Black Spruce Management. Mayweather at most holds a minority ownership stake and likely through a financial vehicle with options to.
Naturally, that's caused more questions. Why hasn't Orbach confirmed whether Floyd is still part of the deal? Why is there so much hesitation to publicly discuss details if everything is legitimate? For now, no one knows for sure, but the longer the silence continues, the more uneasy the situation begins to look.
If you know how much money you got, you really don't have no money. So if you know how many buildings you got, you don't really have no buildings. So I think I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings are in New York.
Adding fuel to the fire.
You heard him? He on 100-something buildings. 99% of, I think 99% of my buildings are in New York. If you know how much money you got, you ain't got no money. If you know how many buildings you got, you ain't got no buildings. It's the Bilal, everybody here a big baller shot caller, right? This is this man ain't got no type of humility at all. You understand? Like at all.
The silence continues, the more uneasy the situation begins to look.
If you know how much money you got, you really don't have no money. So if you know how many buildings you got, you don't really have no buildings. So I think I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings are in New York.
Adding fuel to the fire, Eddie Hearn voiced suspicions about Floyd's financial stability months ago. Speaking in an interview, he said, "I don't think he has the kind of money he says he has. I'm not saying he's broke, but with how much he's spending and how often he does exhibitions, it makes you wonder." At the time, his words drew a lot of attention. Floyd laughed it off when someone showed him the clip and responded by saying, "Hearn always has something slick to say." But now, Hearn's words seem a lot more grounded in reality.
These guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff. It just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you
For
think
money. I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the money?
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending.
Others in the industry have echoed.
So that white dude said way before this happened, he said all that fronting, he said, I don't think he have the money he be saying he has. Come on, Justo, he should have kept quiet, stayed out the way, under the radar, live his life. Because Justo, he living a life that, most people can't ever live in life, right? And just, but no, he had to be in front of everything. Remember the Big Meech and 50 Cent situation? See, people don't get it. They think, guys, the Feds got a division that they watch. Social media is the new snitching tool, right? So that's why every time I say something, I say I did the time for my crimes. Everything I'm saying is past stuff that I did time for, and I don't do no crime anymore. I let that be known. I am not Boo Boo the Fool, right? So now, what people don't realize, this is what they're not connecting, Justo and everybody. Y'all know Unc. I just speak from the streets. I see and connect everything. It's a gift. People think that when Floyd was going at 50 Cent with all of that, remember Big Meech, right? Remember he went with Rick Ross and Little Meech and right, all that, the beef, and then Little Meech went and Floyd Mayweather, right? Remember they took the picture and Floyd was up there and Floyd and Rick Ross and they was, so right there, guys, let me explain. The Big Meech stuff, that's Feds, right? Big Meech was in the Feds. They said he, snitched or he didn't snitch with the girl and she was working for the Feds and all this stuff. And, and then he comes home and it's all Fed stuff. So you're in the Fed world. That's called a hot boy. That's what we used to call it back in the days. You don't mess with the hot. You don't become a hot boy. That means you get on the Fed's radar when you're doing stuff, right? So this what you think people ain't connect. This where Unc gonna connect. That's what make me, some of this content different because I see stuff others don't. They just speak on it, but they don't have really street insight. I go a little deeper. They just looking at, he was talking about the real estate is when he started talking about that real estate. Nah, it goes deeper because once you know the Fed, they all know who Floyd Mayweather is, right? They know he flashy, do all that, but you really get onto people's radar who work like they got a department and it's their job. And once you start getting all into that Big Meech and 50 Cent and you all and with Lil Meech and it's like you pissed the wrong people off, bro. You want to get out of their crosshairs. You don't want to be in the. You want to be silent. I'm good. I donate to the to the police children's academy and stuff like that. You want to just be like, I'm good. I'm staying away from the stupidness. But no, Floyd likes to be. He want to be like a rapper in this life, about that life. Instead now you got your money boxing. Now go on and live your boxing life. You know what I mean? Yeah, Justo, that's what people don't realize. That's where it's really, that's why they don't understand. That's what they get them to really, now you in somebody's crosshairs. You in somebody's, that bullseye. You got a bull, now you in it. And once the feds grab on hold of you, it's a wrap. You understand? It's like, it's done deal. You really better make sure all your I's are dotted and your T's is crossed. And Floyd is too messy, right? To dot his I's and cross his T's. He's too flashy, too messy. He just all over the place, lying and making false statements. And, once they find one lie, right? So you over there talking about, I own all these, I own it all. And then they dig and find out you don't own it. Oh, they got you. Scratch a lie, catch a thief. I forgot what that's called in the Ray movie. All right. Yeah, he think he one of them people. He want to be so bout it. All right, here we go. Now he gonna be about it. Now, see, that's the thing. When it's time to own up, now you're on TV crying. Do you see what I mean? That's why don't cry. Diddy watching. Guys, I tied that in because don't cry because the Diddies are watching. Gorilla Hebrew is watching. For those who know, don't cry. The Diddies are watching.
I think he still needs the money.
I
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending.
Others in the industry have echoed that concern. Boxing analyst Rick Glazer posted that while it's hard to believe Mayweather is truly facing financial hardship, the rumors are coming from credible sources. He described the problem as deeply rooted, suggesting that this isn't just a misunderstanding or a PR mishap, it's a genuine issue that could escalate. And just when things seemed like they couldn't get any messier, Floyd posted a new video online, this time promoting a cryptocurrency called ASET, based in Thailand.
That's why I'm doing this. You know why I'm doing it? I'm not hating. I'm not a hater. I'm doing it because you hear what they just said? Now, after this, now he's promoting a cryptocurrency. And I have a crypto growth and security YouTube channel. We have a financial investment group. I teach cryptocurrency. I know cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency ain't nothing to play with. It's in the bear market right now. There's scam coins they call ish coins. He's making an ish coin with some scammer. So he be partnering with these other nations of peoples, right? Shalom, Lanya, right? This is the thing. Yeah, that's a good word. One falsehood spoils 1,000 truths. Come on. That's that word right there. Oh, a straight rug pull, Hakyama. Now, for those who don't know crypto, a lot of the people in the chat, they know crypto because a lot of them are part of our ministry and a lot of them are part of our investment class. So we've been in crypto for years. I've been teaching crypto since when we started, like 2022, probably like 3 years now. Okay. So this is the part that I'm going to start. Thank you, Hakyama. Y'all click on that crypto channel right there and y'all can see the videos. I ain't charging that. Now, and I'm about to be posted more in a minute. Once I seen that, because there's nothing to see here, whatever, Floyd Mayweather, whatever. And then I'm watching and I see them say that part, that he's gonna make a crypto, he's partnering with these be these scammers, right? They be these other nations of people, right? And These celebrities know nothing about cryptocurrency. They know nothing about blockchain, digital finance. They know nothing about meme coins. They know nothing about stable coins. They know nothing about none of it. They do not know about VCs and that's in the crypto space. They don't know about the degens. They don't know, you know what I mean, about the pump fund space and all of it, right? They don't know or the different levels and what parts of the markets we're in. So the fact that he's getting all his money is frozen, and now he's partnering with somebody to put out a crypto coin. That's called a crap coin, an ish coin. Guess who he's marketing the coin to? Come on, Yahakana. This is why I'm doing it. Who you think he's marketing the coin to? He ain't marketing that coin to no white people. He ain't marketing the coin to no Arabs. He ain't marketing the coin to no whatever. He marketing the coin to black people. To the young blacks, the ones he's flashing off, the ones he's wearing all the Gucci and Louis, the ones and these coins, guys, are doodle. It is a pump and dump coin. Do y'all understand? It will crash. You will lose all of your money. It is not a holder coin. It is not an investment coin that you can hold for later for when the sentiment of the market changes because of Trump's tariffs and stuff. Right now, the only coin that you can hold as an investment is really Bitcoin. You could get a little XRP, you just, you know, enough of that because of the stable coin, because of what it's doing with Trump's new narrative, right? With Elon, the Doge Department of Government Efficiency thing. But that's really it. It's really just Bitcoin. That's really it right now. Now, a couple of months ago, or 6-7 months ago, you could have had some ETH, some Solana, some XRP, because it's an XDC. You could have had a couple of different plays, you know what I mean? Or right when Trump came in, you know what I mean? When he first got in, he dropped a coin. You could have made a nice bag off it if you know what you're doing. Do you understand? You got to get in, get out. You understand? You got to know the market and how to trade. He don't know. They don't be knowing this stuff. So now his bag is in trouble. So now he's ready to do what? Scam the people. And what people are he trying to scam? Our people. That's why. Y'all know we don't play. Y'all know the ministry, none of that. We don't play. Once the Most High showed me that, right in the spirit, he said, get them, expose it. To as much, you know, we shadow ban, so we reach a little people, but anybody we can reach. And then, you know, the people, they like, okay, Floyd got a coin. They don't really know about it because the economy's so bad, you want to invest. Don't buy this coin. Don't trust don't buy none of their coins. Don't buy no crap coin, no meme coin. The meme coin season is over. Don't let them pump you with no AI coins, no AI agent coins, none of that. The only coin you can buy right now and be buying is just some Bitcoin. That's it. That's the only asset. Okay. For the year, Bitcoin is up 40%. All right. The stock exchange is still like what, 5% this year. It's real low. That's the only one. It's up. All right. I've been teaching this for years. Okay. I got a video on my channel. I can show y'all where I said we was telling you to buy Bitcoin. It was 20,000. Right now it's probably 80,000 somewhere around there somewhere. All right. In January, it went up to 110,000. It's going to go up later after this new market change and they get through this bear thing. And then Trump's new administrative tariffs and all this crap. It's going to, trust me. All right. So digital currency is a thing, but you got to know what you're doing. And these people, they just scamming you. What's her name? Everybody had a coin. Kim Kardashian, her dad. Remember her dad? Bruce Jenner, the dude, he had a coin. What's the girl? Iggy coin. And they had a coin called crap, a fart coin and a poop coin. And these are crap. These are ish coins. So now this fool is ready to steal from our people. Yeah, your own. That's why I'm doing it. For those who want to be like, you know, you're haters and say, nah. That's what we do here. If it wouldn't have said that, I probably wouldn't have did anything. Yeah, LeBron, I probably wouldn't even did anything. Just watched it and been like, but once I seen that, I was like, oh, he's going to take everybody's money. It's called a rug pull. A rug pull in digital currency means they're pulling the rug from underneath you. That means they're going to use the celebrity face, his face, to promote this coin to our people. And then as the people buy the coin, the price goes up. and people look like they're making money. And then one day you wake up and shoo, it's a red line straight down and you lose everything. And that's it. It's gone. That's it. And people lose everything. That's why this is being exposed. All right, let's continue.
Currency called ASET, based
ASET.
PR mishap. It's a genuine issue that could escalate. And just when things seemed like they couldn't get any messier, Floyd posted a new video online, this time promoting a cryptocurrency called ASET, based in Thailand. In the video, he encouraged fans to invest in the coin, promising various rewards, including a live Zoom call with him and the project founder, $100 cash back if they invested at least $20K in even one of his WBC champions.
Did you hear what he just said? He promised them $100 cash back if you invest $20,000 in this crypto-ish coin with somebody out in Thailand who you'll never find out who this is, right? And some of the assets that you get is you can get a one-on-one phone call with him. Don't nobody care about no phone call with you, boy. But people do, right? Because they build these celebrities that make people desire, especially the unlearned, the youth and all that. And, and right at the time when all this is happening, he wants to bring out this to take everybody's money. This is the worst snake of them all. It's one thing to blow your own bag, but after you blow it, you want to steal from everyone else who don't got money, the poor. If you invest $20,000, you get $100 cash back. That don't even sound like a good deal. I'm like, we need $100 cash back. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. I had to expose this.
In the video, he encouraged fans to invest in the coin, promising various rewards, including a live Zoom call with him and the project founder, $100 cash back if they invested at least $20K in even one of his WBC championship belts. Most surprisingly, he offered a private training session with him as a prize to one lucky winner.
I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave, you know what?
That kind of off.
There he is. You hear him? It's the new wave. Let me shout out to my cousin. Shout out to Khalid, Dirty Laundry Media in the building. Let me see what my cousin said. He said, that's like when they were giving people free burgers and fries if they got the jab juice. Yo, cousin, that was crazy. They gave them free Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, yo, cousin, remember they started giving out free weed. They gave them drugs. Remember they gave out heroin in New York. Yo, they was giving out. Hey, that's if anything didn't wake people up to stop this mess, it should have been that. Y'all know this world don't give out nothing free. They trying to charge us for water, cuzzo, right? They trying to charge us for water. Now, how in the world is they gonna give out? They gave out free. Remember, they was giving out free Walmart, free McDonald's, free hamburgers, free anything. Y'all should have ran from the jab juice. Y'all crazy. Yeah. So now Floyd, now listen what he said. He said it's the new wave, right? That meant see, y'all don't know what he's talking about. He talking about the new wave is the scam. Cryptocurrency is the new scam for the celebrities. I can use my popularity as a celebrity to get all my audience to buy this coin, and he can make a lot. Let me say, guys, when you know what you're doing, you can make millions. There's millionaires being made all the time, right? And then there's swing trading. I could teach y'all the investment group. You could swing trade and day trade, swing trade. You got to know how you do. It's called technical analysis and fundamental analysis. All right. So you can swing right now. You can swing trade just Bitcoin, and it's real safe because Bitcoin is volatile. It's the top now, and it moves enough percentage daily that with leverage, you got to understand leverage markets. I could see. I know. I teach it for years. That's what I teach. I'm an authority in crypto. Right, the digital space. So anyway, let me tell y'all his scam. He don't know none of what I'm talking about, but the one who go to him with the idea. Like I could find a celebrity. This is how nasty the space is. I right now can go and jump in a DM, celebrity's DM, and be like, I can make you a coin and I could put it together and we can promote it with your celebrity. And actually, Floyd could make millions. He could make hundreds of millions off this coin, right? Literally in like 24 hours. Crypto is that crazy. And once you pair a celebrity, it's the people who are going to buy in. And once the people buy in, the degens see the market. They see the volatility. They see the income going from the RSI, the relative strength index. They see the volatility going up, and they start jumping in, because us as like day traders and swing traders, you want to catch some of these bounces, right? You want to catch it. So every time more people come, it pumps. And it next, the coin will go up. It go fast. It'll go up to 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 10 million, everything. And then they take all their money out. Floyd and the guy who hooked them up, they rug pull it. They just sell all of their shares, all of that, because you don't understand who's bonded to it, who's linked in. You don't know how many of them. So this is where he would make millions and millions, and there is no, how can I say, there's no real legal recourse against it yet. That's why Trump later is going to be putting in regulations. They're trying to make it regulated and stuff like that. And that's still secret. That's still secondhand, so they can get all the money and tax everybody. But right now, it's still the wild, wild west. So this is his way. Someone came to him, right? And literally, I can do this and end up making a lot of money, but I can't do crimes. I can't do nothing illegal because I'm indebted to the Most High. Y'all know the story on my channel, who I am now. But if I could, that's the hustle. And I'm an authority in the space. So I can literally make a coin and with a celebrity, and I could probably make $1 million overnight. I know you're like, why you don't do it? Because I had 25 life and the Most High gave me a second chance. And I will not forsake that, because I know what it feels like to have your life taken and being, you don't want to know what that feels like. You heard? I'm not Boogle the Fool. I'm good. I'll stay here. I'll keep doing my little shadow band YouTubes. I'll keep trying to make money and help people and make whatever little I got. And if I could pay my rent, I'm good. I'm good with the freedom of going to my refrigerator and then being able to get something to drink, going outside. If freedom, it means everything to me. You got to be brought down to the bottom to know what that feels like sometimes. Right? Those who are smart that don't got to be brought down to the bottom know what that feels like. Cool, because you are good. You blessed as you. All right. So anyway, this is why I'm exposing this, because now he's coming for the poor, our people, the poor people. He's talking about crypto is the new wave. Yeah, it's the new wave to scam the poor. Do you understand? And you lose your money fast in digital currency. I'm talking about fast overnight. And then the reason why my channel is called Crypto Growth and Security, because then you got to understand the security. You got snakes that'll steal all of your wallets from your hot wallet. Like the hot wallets and wallets that are online. Cold wallet storage is when the bank of you. Like right here. You think I'm playing? Look at these. These are cold wallets, right? This one ain't been open. This one of these I got to send to Delarshah. Sorry, Delarshah, they're still here. Right? This is a safe power one. This is a tangible one. Right? Cold wallet storage, the bank of you, locked in you. Then you got hot wallets. That's where Phantom and stuff online. And people can scam and get into your hot wallet through your browser because you don't know what you're doing. They'll have you on Telegram and you be on what's name on TikTok and you'll be on something, Instagram, and post something, and people get in it and scam you and steal all your money. You wake up and everything gone. That's why my channel is Growth and Security. There's so many snakes. Digital currency ain't nothing to play with if you don't know what you're doing. It's the Marine Kingdom. You heard? That's why he says it's the new wave. Water. You heard? That water. That dark water. All right? Yes. Take it, take. The rich get richer, the poor get poor. So now, because of his stupid moves, now he want to partner with another crypto scammer, and he want to scam us, our people, the poor people. Right? $20,000. You know, people thinking he probably promised them, you're going to get rich, you can get this, get this. And he want to take their money. He's a snake. That's why I'm exposing it. Now let it go. Let's go.
A currency called ASET, based in Thailand. In the video, he encouraged fans to invest in the coin, promising various rewards, including a live Zoom call with him and the project founder, $100 cash back if they invested at least $20K in even one of his WBC championship belts. Most surprisingly, he offered a private training session with him as a prize to one lucky winner.
I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, you know, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave, you know what?
That kind of offer from someone who usually doesn't give away much for free raised eyebrows instantly. Why would Mayweather tie himself so heavily to a coin that few people had heard of? And why so many rewards, especially tied to significant sums of money? To many, it felt like a desperate attempt to generate fast cash, and given the timing, those suspicions don't seem far-fetched. When you step back and look at the full picture, it's clear that this isn't just about a single lie on Instagram. It's a series of questionable decisions, financial red flags, and failed transparency. Floyd...
He's right. It's a desperate plea now to scam our people, the poor people. You know, people who really don't got that much money.
Is still publicly smiling, still dressing like a king, still talking like the money is endless, but behind the scenes, the foundation transparency. Floyd seemed far-fetched. When you step back and look at the full picture, it's clear that this isn't just about a single lie on Instagram. It's a series of questionable decisions, financial red flags, and failed transparency. Floyd is still publicly smiling, still dressing like a king, still talking like the money is endless, but behind the scenes, the foundation looks shaky.
And it doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
Just like but I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Floyd, are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's playing.
See the black, now look at the difference. You see the white dude, Joe Rogan? He like, nah, he spends so much money. The black dude, no, he good. Floyd good. I don't even know who that dude is. Y'all probably know who that black dude is. I could care less. He an idiot juice. He good. Floyd good. Because you looking at him flashing, you falling for the old banana in the tailpipe. Right? Floyd good. He good. He don't need no money. What do you mean he don't need no money? Joe Rogan, the white man over there, like, yo, I'm watching how much he's spending. You need to cover that. He ain't the heavyweight champion, no. I mean, he ain't the boxing champion no more. Where the income coming in at? But you see, our people messed up, bro. He good. You are idiot Jews. He be the same dude that invests 20,000 in that coin. Talking about Floyd is good. He good.
Series of questionable decisions, financial red flags, and failed transparency. Floyd is still publicly smiling, still dressing like a king, still talking like the money is endless, but behind the scenes, the foundation looks shaky.
And it doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
Just like but I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Floyd, are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's playing for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just.
There's a real chance that
this dude is an idiot. I think you ain't listening to Joe. Joe definitely telling the truth, Bilal. Shout out to young Wyatt. Shout out to Wyatt. He definitely telling the truth. But these be the warning signs. You have people trying to tell them, you can't tell our people nothing. Because they fooled by all you gotta do. You know, these people be renting. That's how these gurus and furus was tricking people on YouTube years ago. They rent a Ferrari, rent a Lamborghini, and dress up and rent out a B&B and tell people they rich and then buy my course. And they get rich off selling you the course. But you can't tell these people nothing. Bro, try to tell them, bro, if you're going to be spending like that, only a fool spend money like that. The wealthy don't spend like that. You don't see those trillionaires on there buying watches and you're sitting there, everything. Oh, man. All right, anyway, let me get out my feelings back. Let me get on up out my feelings back.
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's playing for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just.
There's a real chance that more of his assets could be seized, more deals could fall through, and more of his past claims could be challenged or disproven. It was just recently that even the employees at Mayweather Boxing and Fitness in Los Angeles walked out after going unpaid for weeks.
Yo, guys, Bilal, the cards are crumbling down. And once, let me explain something. You talking about he going with the wave? Let's talk about the water, the Marine Kingdom. Once they see you going down, the sharks come. They smell blood in the water. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You understand my euphemisms? Once they smell blood in the water, first of all, everybody flee that was tied to you trying to get money off you. All these other nations of people you were partnering with, all these millionaires and these people in these countries and all this stuff, they flee and they cut their ties to you. And the sharks zero in to rip you to pieces. He said those in the boxing gym already leaving because they ain't being paid. But he's still so now Ayabayan, he got a crypto coin for us to buy. Oh, this is nasty work, bro. That's why this is exposed tonight. Nasty work. This dude is nasty. Yeah, that's Diddy. That's what Diddy watching. and the tie-in is Diddy is secretly listening because the takedown of the black celebrity. Now understand, they do it to themselves. So one thing, you cannot blame the feds and all that. Get your butt, stop fronting, stop stunting, stop trying to act like you Superman, super fantastic, super plastic, bubble-lastic all over the thing. Go be humble and meek and righteous and lawful and a righteous man and in order, and they can't do anything to you. Yeah, come on, snake slithering. Yeah, the house is on fire. That's the word. The house is on fire. Oh, so they still throwing these ads? This is not okay. And what is the ad saying, Akiyama? What they giving the ads for erectile dysfunction or something? What are they showing? I gotta try because they sent that new crap out, and I don't have ads. That's why I don't monetize the channel like that. I don't know, man. Y'all come to nobody want to be here no ads. Let them get their money another way. I don't get paid off YouTube, so. I don't like that they got these ads. I'm gonna try to, after this over, I'm gonna try to look at my back office because now they're gonna be messing up my story after this. I got a crazy story about to come out after this, right? After we get through this Floyd thing. So I'm gonna see if I could turn it off. I don't know because the way they said it, it was like it's like they're doing it. So I don't even know if we could turn it off, but I hope so. But I will. If I can, I'll turn it off. I don't like ads either. I don't play that. It's disruptive, bro. I'm trying to watch something. I don't even like commercials on TV. That's why Ozempic. I heard about that. That's some nasty stuff, right? Ain't that some drug? That's why Netflix did you dirty. I sitting up here paying money for the Netflix, and they want to give me ads. I'm paying so I don't see ads. You can't stop these serpents. Is nasty, boy. They get your money for a subscription thing, and then they just keep. They just keep doing you more and more dirty. You got to pay more money to turn off the ad. Then once you do that, they'll do it again. Next you know, you got to pay for our gold diamond tier to cut off the ads. Next you know, you got to give them an arm and a leg. Give me a kidney. We'll turn off the ads. All right, anyway, let me get back. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to see if I can get them to turn that ad crap off because I never, they sent out that thing to all creators that we're doing, and they make it sound like it's good for you. I don't know. I guess it's good for the people who make money or who ain't shadow banned, who make money off YouTube, but for us, it ain't. You know what I mean? So I don't get nothing off it. All right, here we go.
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's playing for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just.
There's a real chance that more of his assets could be seized, more deals could fall through, and more of his past claims could be challenged or disproven. It was just recently that even the employees at Mayweather Boxing and Fitness in Los Angeles walked out after going unpaid for weeks. They didn't just quit quietly. They staged a protest outside the gym with signs and microphones. One sign read, "The money team has no money." Another said, "Hard work, dedication, and then what?" Others
Yo, this is crazy. The house is burning. The house is really on fire, guys. I didn't know this. I didn't watch this whole thing, so I didn't even know this part. We watching this together now for those who never saw this. He said the people from the Mayweather gym are outside picketing. Now, these black people saying the money, what is the money team has no more money. Shalayan Bayabayan. Wow. And picketing, that's crazy. Oh, it's over.
And then what? Others escalated dedication. And then what? Others disproven. It was just recently that even the employees at Mayweather Boxing and Fitness in Los Angeles walked out after going unpaid for weeks. They didn't just quit quietly. They staged a protest outside the gym with signs and microphones. One sign read, "The money team has no money." Another said, "Hard work, dedication, and then what?" Others escalated the message, "Labor trafficking and modern-day slavery." These phrases weren't just theatrics. These were signs held by employees who believed they had reached their limit.
No, this is for real. No pay!
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work?
Dedication!
No pay!
Wow. I didn't see all this, guys. I'm like, well, good. We watching it together. I'm like, wow. They pick it in. Girl, put some clothes on. Look like she got a diaper on her. But boy, these people kill me. Cover your stuff. Little foolish people walking around there and looking nasty, make nasty. But anyway, they pick it in like it's over. It's now check this out. Let's say if the feds wasn't even coming after him, this is still a house burning and the shark's gonna smell blood. But he got the feds that are chomping. Let me explain something. The feds is the great, the feds is the, you know, the megalodon. That's the big shark from the dinosaurs back in the feds is megalodon. The sharks are becoming as bad enough. If he wasn't, oh, it's over. It's a wrap. And once they get synced in, they want to see you destroyed. Oh, Floyd, man, bad, bro, bad. And now you want to scam the people with a crap ish coin. They call it SHIT coin, crypto coin. Bad work, man. This is bad work, bro. Bad work.
Dedication. And then what? Others escalated the message, labor trafficking and modern-day slavery. These phrases weren't just theatrics. These were signs held by employees who believed they had reached their limit.
No, this is for real. No pay!
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work?
Dedication!
No pay!
Money Mayweather, where?
Don't see you.
I don't see you.
Rent won't wait.
I got bills to pay.
Rent won't wait.
According to the Daily Mail, multiple employees claimed they hadn't received wages in weeks. This includes trainers, front desk staff, and management. No back pay, no responses from the company. Some even said they feared retaliation for speaking up, but decided to risk it anyway because they felt silenced for too long. A vocal staff member put it like this: even if you work for a different company and you ain't getting paid, you're scared to show up and say something because you know how businesses do. They silence you and they fire you because everything's at will. For them, Mayweather's gym became just another version of that experience, except this one came with Floyd's name attached.
Getting paid late, it has completely affected my life. It has affected my mental health.
Another employee added, "We're out here letting everybody know that they have not been treating us right." The group claimed that they had repeatedly tried to escalate the issue internally, but were constantly dismissed or ignored. Some even stated that management told them not to raise these concerns with Floyd if he visited. "He was here 2 weeks ago," one said. "We've been silenced. I was told we can't tell him anything. I can't tell him that our studio's closing. Who knows if he's aware or not? We don't."
He's aware. L'Oreal said she has no pay, Unc, so that's why she ain't got no clothes. Cover yourself. Somebody go get that girl a t-shirt, a Floyd Mayweather TMT t-shirt, a long one to cover her booty. All right. He's aware.
And just given the name, but the more and more that I've been here since the beginning of
We don't.
the brand, just given the name, but the more and more that I've been here since the beginning of 2024, just seeing the treatment of the staff has just really broken my heart. And also too, for all of the staff, I've offered discounted adjustments to $20, and having staff members tell me they can't afford to pay $20 for an adjustment because they're not getting paid just really took me back to say, wow, what's going on here? Still coming in every Monday, still adjusting the staff to make sure that they felt okay, they felt regulated, that their systems didn't feel so stressed out.
Inside sources claim that the Mayweather boxing and fitness location in Los Angeles might shut down entirely. This isn't a temporary protest. Employees are already treating this like the end. Equipment is being left unused. Classes are canceled. Several members have been told not to renew their memberships until further notice. Samaria Bolden, a general manager at the gym, said she had trusted the brand when she joined. She described how things deteriorated fast. I started working here in September 2023, and on my first day of employment, the team was not employed. And from that day, I've always been worried, but I just thought I could help turn this around, and I was fed with lies from the beginning, she explained. We have lost everything. I've lost so much in not getting paid late. It has completely affected my life. This situation has ruined my life.
I was promised a lot, and being who I am a protector, and I protect my team, and I've tried to protect their employment, and unfortunately now there's nothing for me to lose. We have lost everything. I've lost so much in this, not getting paid late. It has completely affected my life.
Another coach at the gym.
I think the reason why they didn't just leave immediately is because you're tied to Floyd Mayweather, right? It's like you finally got a good job, right? Got a good job, right? I got the money. Mayweather, one of the richest, he over flaunting all over the place. So you're like, I'm straight. You want to keep that connection. Maybe you can grow in the company, and you might can get rich. They celebrated when they got the job, you know what I mean? And their whole family's probably like, yay, we made it. You see what I mean? Just the connection to him. That's why you see they was even saying maybe he don't know, right? They thinking maybe the management staff is doing it. And that's why I said, no, he know, because they buy the Kool-Aid. It's because they built up celebrities in America like that to be like these gods. And people think if you get close to them, it's like, so that's what would make them like, and I'm sure the management like, no, you be all right, you be all right. But that's because you from the Bronx. So you got a different reality, right? Than most people. First check don't clear. We coming. I'm ready to leave right off that first check. Yo, bro, I didn't get paid, bro. Oh, yeah. No, miss me with all that. I just seen him on Instagram flashing millions. Floyd need to come down here right now. What's his number? Right? That's a New York thing. We idiot juices. We be in his DM, right? I'll be in the DM. Yo, Floyd, man, I was getting $14.50 an hour, bro. You owe me $175. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and he's a black man in business, and you wondering, well, black, come on, Bilal. I can understand why people would stay and would and then you thinking and then guys, remember, once you get jammed up, you kind of behind, then you thinking, if I quit now, what if he does pay off later? You get it? And time go fast. Before you know it, now you backed up on this bill and this bill. Now you want to quit, but you're like, but what if they pay me? But if I mess up, I can be blowing my great opportunity. It's a bad situation. It's not like working for a regular company. You're working for a dude who looking like he a billionaire all over the place, and you connected to him, and he act like he take care of his people, the money team. You know what I mean? Yeah. But us, we come from New Yorkers, come from that old school era. We bloodhounds. We gonna be track him down. You know how they do when he posts this thing, he on Instagram, you be like, Floyd is at this. You be in your little Toyota. You be driving in your little Corolla. Wait, I'm going to see him. He all in a Bugatti. I'm pulling up in a Corolla. Yo, Floyd, where my $213.75? Right here. They looking at him. He got security. Like, yo, back up, dude. Yo, you back up. Floyd owe me $217.35. You gotta pay that. Guys. So everybody ain't built like that though. And once you get jammed up, you stay jammed up. It's a spiraling down. And then you start questioning. Y'all know the mind play tricks on you, like, man, but if I mess it up, well, in the family, it's like, oh, but that was a good job. Don't, just it'll be all right. That's Floyd Money Mayweather. It's all right. He don't know. Floyd don't know. Nah, Floyd no. All right, let's continue.
Their employment, and unfortunately now there's nothing for me to lose. We have lost everything. I've lost so much in this, not getting paid late. It has completely affected my life.
Another coach at the gym detailed how the stress of the job went beyond missed paychecks. Honestly, it's been disheartening. We haven't been getting paid fairly. It messes with your mental health. My wife had to go to the hospital due to stress and anxiety from this job. It's just a lot of different things that hurts your heart. And it sucks that you got to go through it working for such a big name company. The reality of it is we're not even getting paid.
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm Frank. I was a coach here at Mayweather Boxing Fitness Hollywood. And honestly, it's been disheartening to go through everything we've been going through. We haven't been getting paid fairly. It messes with your mental health. We had to rely on a member that worked at Chick-fil-A that granted us some free Chick-fil-A cards. So we're all eating unhealthy meals to the point where we can't even go home and get some fresh fruit. We're not able to literally pay for our bills. The debt, it accumulated to the point where it messed with the mental health.
As of now,
yeah, it'll accumulate fast on you too, especially if you think you're going to get paid. It'll, like this other sister, she said, it spirals. Once you go into debt, it compounds, bro. You be in a mess real fast. It's a horrible situation.
Floyd Mayweather hasn't commented on the walkout, the pay dispute, or the potential shutdown of the gym. But his silence is getting louder by the day, especially when just weeks ago, he was on social media claiming ownership of more than $1 billion in real estate and showing off extravagant purchases. For staff who are struggling to pay bills, the contrast isn't just frustrating.
Oh, hell no. I got to say hell right there. Oh, hell no. No, that's just it. Nah, there you go, Larry. Nope, and nope again. Nope. Bilal said on his head, we'll take stuff to sell to get out. Oh, it's a wrap. No. I'm not about to be in the poor. I'm not in the poorhouse. Can't pay my bills. Your wife is ready to leave and the kids and all this stuff. And he on there talking about I made $600 million. What he say? You don't got no money if you know how much money you got. That's why you ain't got no. That's why you in trouble because you don't know how much money. Let me explain that statement. That's the lie. Don't listen to that stupid statement. Let me tell you something. If you think these trillionaires don't know how much money they got, do y'all know Warren Buffett know down to every nickel, every penny they got? They watch they know what's going in and coming out of everything. That's that stupid black statement right there. If you got money, if you know how much money you got, you ain't got no money. So you just telling me you don't know how much money you got, so you could be broke and you don't know. Oh, that's idiot juice if I ever. Listen to this, the other one. If you know how many buildings you got, you ain't got no buildings. So you don't know how much real estate you own. You don't know what's going in and out. You don't know how many. See, that's when they say calling themselves wise, they become fools. These are these statements that sound like a balling statement. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard, Bilal. The bookkeeping. Everybody, listen clearly. All of the people who lost their money to wealth, you talk about celebrities, athletes, everything, it got taken by an accountant. A nerdy, no disrespect to no nerds, a nerdy CPA person stole all their money from up under them. Celebrity, all of it. Because they wasn't watching their money. They don't know what was coming in and going out. Idiot Jews. I can't believe in 2025 this idiot got the nerve to say some stupid stuff like that. And I can guarantee you got millions of people like, yeah, that's right. If they know how much money they got, they ain't got no money. You stupid. Stupid is what stupid does. It's foolish. And the idiot juice just let you know he don't know how much money he got. I know the feds like, we know how much you got and we coming for that. Give me that. Give me that. The feds like, I guarantee you, we know how much money you got, idiot juice. You may not know. Oh, Kanye said that too? He said that's what Kanye said was happening to him. Oh, yeah, with them taking the money from all that. That's what's happening. That's been happening since all this time. It's the curse over the black people. Boy, this ain't nothing but the curse. Y'all better know that Bible. You black people, you blacker than blacks, people of the book, you just don't know who you are. You don't know why you curse. It's this curse of ignorance, a curse of a fool. All right, this fool. Now, this fool, these people can't pay their rent. And he on there talking about, I got 600 million. I make 300 million. I don't know how much money. I'm million. I'm money Floyd, money Mayweather. And these people can't, man, yeah, we don't do all that. That's stupid, yo. Shout out to Big Smoke 312 Jackson in the building. Shout out to the Big Smoke in the building. Salute, King. All right. Coming for our people, Big Smoke, talking about buy his crypto coin. The devil's a lie. Don't y'all buy nobody. Don't y'all mess with Floyd. Floyd is scamming now. Floyd is, the house is in caving in, and he want to pull everybody down with him. He want to take all we got. We ain't got none.
Especially when just weeks ago, he was on social media claiming ownership of more than $1 billion in real estate and showing off extravagant purchases. For staff who are struggling to pay bills, the contrast isn't just frustrating, it feels like a slap in the face. There are now growing questions about how Mayweather's business empire is managed. Multiple sources close to the gym have hinted that there's confusion over who actually oversees payroll. Some claim it's a franchise issue, not a personal failure by Mayweather. Others insist that if his name is on the building, the responsibility is his. Criticism is also rising from outside the gym.
Warren Buffett, that's in his 80s or 90s, that can still make a ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart.
I just said Warren Buffett, and he talked about Warren Buffett know a penny he got coming in and out.
Bill Gates can still make computers, but soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's...
Amir Khan gave his view on the matter in a recent interview, and he didn't hold back.
Floyd, you are not Warren Buffett in them. I don't see Warren Buffett on there talking about bling bling. Everywhere I got bling bling. I'm sorry, bro. Boy, that's when they drinking their own Kool-Aid. You know when they feeling themselves, they smelling themselves. Shout out to Yasha. Shout out to Canada. Yo, Yasha. At least what's his name? What's that? Drake. At least Drake pay his companies, right? Some of people in our ministry, they work over there in Canada. They work for Drake's corporate company, and they get paid. It's been running nice and smooth, right? Now we ain't promoting none of these celebrities or nothing, no crap like that. But at least his employees, the people working for him, getting paid. Come on, man, Floyd crazy. You talking about something you don't see? Imagine Warren Buffett and them in the videos making it rain, Bilal, bling bling. They making it rain. These people are clowns, bro. Don't get mad now because people calling you out. Now you want to blame black people. Now you want to do the black card. It's our fault.
But soon as someone black,
not a personal failure.
You ain't getting us with the guilt trip, bro.
By Mayweather. Others insist that if his name is on the bill.
Big Smoke said he still owe Tank about Tank gonna have to wait for that. Yo, Big Smoke, Tank gonna get a lot. The fans on them now, Big Smoke. It's all gone. Tank and them, they might go on and put in your line, stand in line, take a number. You get in the Floyd train line because it ain't 30 mil. He ain't getting no parts of that. I'll be looking for my $213, Big Smoke. right? I was working at the front desk. I was getting $16 an hour. He owed me $235. Big Smoke, I'll be allowing a ticket. They be like, what he owe you? $213. Man, are you crazy? Get out this line. The devil's a lie. You try to move me out this line, you want to. Yo, when you live in the street, $213 is like $213 million to me. I'm sorry, I done been poor. I done been rich and I done been poor. Y'all know this channel, the Testimony TV channel. So I know facts. $213.38. Don't forget the 38 cents. I ain't shame. Ain't no shame in the game. They come down the line. What do he owe you? $200.13, Big Smoke. We going, give me my bread, bro. Give me mine. I worked for it. You gonna give me mine? I don't care. And that person, because you owe $30 million, he ain't in front of me. They try to cut the line. He owe me $30 million. Well, you gonna get $30 million jobs to the throat. You don't get out of my face, bro. He owe me $213.37. Fact. They think I'm crazy. I ain't playing. I'm about mine. That's my kids' money. You took food out of my kids. Yeah, I want all that. And the 13 cent too, Big Smoke. The 13 cent. Don't forget the 13 cent. You took Frosted Flakes out of my baby mouth. That was a lie. You know how much Frosted Flakes cost right now, bro? You know how much cereal and stuff costs? You done lost your mind. Oh, don't forget. L'Oreal said, don't forget the interest. Right now, so it's $236.15. Because 2 cents interest on my $200. We ain't playing. All right, let's continue. Floyd tripping. Now he want to make us feel guilty for his mess.
Building, the responsibility is his. Criticism is also rising from outside the gym.
Warren Buffett, that's in his 80s or 90s, that can still make a ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's...
Amir Khan gave his view on the matter in a recent interview and he didn't hold back. It is sad, but look, karma's a bee, he said. The thing is, look how arrogant he was. He is flaunting money. You can't throw money like that at people because out there is a lot of poverty around the world. And if he is flaunting and throwing money at strip clubs, Khan's take echoes something that's been murmuring across the boxing world for years. Floyd Mayweather built a persona around excess. His nickname isn't just money for branding. He lived it. The Mayweather lifestyle has always leaned into the extreme, from luxury jets to diamond watches, from duffel bags of cash to throwing bills at nightclub floors.
The company is IBM Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys a breakdown. Well, in the industry, you see...
Oh, the feds is like, give me that. Oh, they definitely, give me that, give me that, give me that. They're coming for that. Beautiful, beautiful watches. I love a good watch, but my goodness, he be stunting on us. Floyd make you sick. You be like, man, just give me one of those watches, bro. I can pay my bills and give my family, that can.
A lot of people with this kind of watch, this kind of watch, and this kind of watch.
So when signs appear accusing him of modern-day slavery in front of his own gym, it hits differently. Even though some argue Floyd may not be directly managing the LA gym, the fallout still lands at his feet. His brand is his name. If people are unpaid under the Mayweather banner, that narrative quickly...
They always giving money to these greasy hair, slick back jeweler dudes. These dudes, I'm sorry, no disrespect, but they rub me the wrong way. Do y'all not know? It's like these celebrities, these rap, I don't know what is wrong with people. It's like, I would not give my money to them, bro. I'm sorry. It looks like they're sharky. It look like they know they're sharks. And it's like, yeah, we made this for you fresh. Look, we made this. We put diamonds in it. We did this and it. And it looked like at the side of their mouth, like, you dumb niggas. That's what it looked like to me. And they be acting like they friends too. Jacob the jeweler and all these, right? These jewelers, these greasy looking dudes, they look greasy to me. right? And all I see is them looking at you like, yeah, buy that, you dumb nigga. It cost me all of $350 to make this chain and stuff, and you paying me $50,000, $100,000 for a $1,000 watch. Thank you for putting my kid through college, you dumb nigga. Thank you for, that's all I see. And then they make it, and they be promoting them, and they think they doing something. Yo, it drives me crazy, Big Smoke. People, where's your street sense, the common sense, bro? Where's your intuition? Where's your discernment? These dudes hate you, bro. These greasy, slimy jeweler dudes, and they be making videos with them like they boy. Yeah, you think they your homie? Wait till it all go, when it go. Listen, once Floyd, I bet you he can't call this dude. He could call this dude and say, yo, could you give me $100,000 chain? He'd be like, no, I'm sorry, Floyd. The number, they'd be like, the number you have reached. The number you have reached has now been changed. And it'd be, yo, Big Smoke, it'd be this dude on the phone. The number you have reached is now understood. Oh, you see, Floyd, the number you have reached has now been disconnected. Being facts. Yo, these people stupid. So anyway, let's continue.
Jim, it hits differently. Even though some argue Floyd may not be directly managing the LA gym, the fallout still lands at his feet. His brand is his name. If people are unpaid under the Mayweather banner, that narrative quickly spirals, especially after he claimed, in his own words, that his net worth was driven largely by smart investments and ownership. The problem here is broader than just one gym. If there's disorder at one location, are there others? Franchise chains often face lawsuits when standard operations break down. If more employees speak up, or if there's further reporting from other states, this becomes more than an isolated scandal.
He talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch. Look at my fucking jet. Look at my house. Look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like, he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed. Like, this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the.
Meanwhile, members of.
And that's the point I'm talking about. That's, for me, that stuff will piss a regular government Fed, the person in the Fed who working and his job is to monitor social media, and he might be getting his money and he's monitoring and and it's like he's throwing, like, your whole life is on my watch, right? That's how they be. They be real arrogant to it, right? They put in rap, I'm wearing your whole life on my wrist, right? That'd be a good bar, right? Right? They be talking about something. Come see me, my goons will give you a kiss. You little poor niggas, I'm wearing your whole life on my wrist. And this, and people like, ooh, that's a bar. But they talking about you, bro. And half the rappers be lying. They be in a whole booty contract. They ain't got right. But people think that's dope. That they're demeaning you and demoralizing you, while you paying for their lifestyle, while you buy their record and stuff, it's the sickest thing in the world. Buy my record where I'm disrespecting you. And pay me. And take that. Diddy watching. That's why I said Diddy watching. Diddy watching all this. Diddy in prison, Diddy in FEDS, like, take that. He's like, come on. Diddy is like, take Floyd down, take everybody down, take him with me, take that. Bring Floyd in here. Floyd's kind of cute. Diddy probably like, Floyd cute. Diddy watching everything. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. But Joe Rogan dropping bombs. Literally, Joe Rogan, like, this dude up there showing watches and millions of dollars and stuff. He pissing all type of people off. I'm surprised ain't nobody come. He must got some great security, because I'm surprised ain't no goons find him yet. You know how they be showing your Instagram location? You know how these kids, they be killing these rappers. So they be posting stuff. I'm surprised ain't nobody got Floyd. All that stuff he be showing. He must got some crazy security.
More employees speak up, or if there's further reporting from other states, this becomes more than an isolated scandal.
He talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch. Look at my fucking jet. Look at my house. Look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like, he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed. Like, this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the.
Meanwhile, Members of the gym are caught in limbo. Those who prepaid for annual memberships are now demanding refunds. Others are unsure if their scheduled training sessions will even happen.
Oh, that's a real problem, Yasha. I done paid an annual membership because, the gym. So, we want to work out and we're going to do Floyd Mayweather gym. So, that's dope. I'm going to Mayweather, Money Mayweather. I'm part of the Mayweather. And I'm going to do an annual membership because you get a discount, right? You get a break on. So it's okay, cool. I need to work out. But the gym closing. Hold on. We got a real problem. Now, I ain't paying month to month. I got an annual membership. Oh, no. That's $213. That's probably adding up to probably like about you about like $1,000. Let me explain something about black people. Real black people, blacker than blacks. Y'all listen to other nations. Real black people who really live the life of working every day and stuff, $1,000 is when you're in real trouble. Once you're in the hundreds, you got a problem, right? You got all types. You're going to give me my money. You're going to give me my $213 and such cents. But once they get 1,000, that's when you get crazy. That's when you on the line in a bathrobe with slippers. On the line with your puncher ticket. They be like, who is this in the bathrobe? Oh, that's the dude. He owe him $1,100. That's when you ain't got no talking. That's when you all crazy. You know what I say? I don't know karate, but I know crazy. Oh, you on the line in a bathrobe then. You on the line, and you on the line. Don't nobody look at me. Don't nobody move. Get out of my way. I've got my number. I need to see Floyd. It's a wrap when it get to $1,000. $1,000? Oh, everybody die. Everybody lose. Not dying. We ain't killing nobody. We just euphemism, making jokes. Everybody got a problem. Everybody got a problem. $1,000? Oh, no. I paid an annual membership. That's people online. Listen, annual membership member here. The fans will be like, what? Annual for what? For the gym? They'd be like, excuse me, sir, we got people he owed $30 million. He owed this person. Well, I don't care. I got an annual membership. He owed me $1,000. I'd be like, listen, Mr. Fed, $1,000. $1,000, $1,000. You'd be like, but they owe me. I don't care about their millions. They good. If he owe you $1 million, that means you got money. This is how I think, right? Yasha, that's what Yasha said earlier. Yasha said if he got me, he could pay me my $213. I can get mine first. So if he owe you $30 million, you straight. Get out the line. Get behind me. He owe me $1,000. I'm not straight. That's how I feel. Once it reaches 1,000, now I lose my mind. That's like it's a real problem. Get out the way, bro. He owe you $1 million. You get out my way. That's rich people problems. Poor people problem and rich people problems are two different things. You heard? Two different things. All right.
No form.
You might not be able to cut your $1 million lawn this month. I'm talking about my wife ready to leave me and my kids and stuff. All right. Anyway, let me let this play.
He paid for annual memberships.
Floyd got me in my feelings. My feelings back. He only owe me nothing. I mean, my feelings back.
Are now demanding refunds. Others are.
Could you bring me a rag? I'm sweaty. Oh, I left my rag somewhere. Bring me all my rags. I know you don't know which one it is. So bring them all. I'll grab and bring a bottle of alcohol too. I'm feeling sweaty. I didn't wipe myself down.
Unsure if their scheduled training sessions will even happen.
Okay, hold on. So the annual members, that's a problem. My annual membership, and I know I knew I should have did month to month. I knew it. My wife told me we ain't got enough the month to month. I knew it. Black people, we month to month everything. If we could, we're week to week it, right? We be looking for the check box. They'd be like month to month. We'd be like, where's the day to day? What's the day to day? Yo, Bilal, you go to the man, excuse me, do y'all got a day to day option? Black people, we just survivors. That just is what it is. Right? You sure? We like month to month. Okay, but do y'all got a week to week? What about a day to day? Remember that movie CB4? No, what's that movie? I'm Gonna Get You Sucker when Chris Rock was a crackhead. He said, what about one rib? Remember? He said, do you got one rib? What about one rib? Right? That's real. So that's black people problems. We survivors. We make it day by day. That's what we survive day by day. And these people got millionaire problems. Get out the line, bro. You got millionaire problems. All millionaires to the back of the line. Day-to-day problems, y'all get to the front. Feds be like, these black people crazy. You know, the feds be like, yo, that's what we gonna do, everybody. Pay everybody who he owe $1,500 and less. Y'all come to the front of the line. And they'd be like, everybody be worried, but no, let's get them out of here. These are the people with day-to-day problems. These black people, right? Because they're all gonna be blacks, right? These black people, they got day-to-day problems. We gonna get them out of the line first. Because other than that, it's gonna be a mess. You got Kiki, she on the line, talking and yelling at everybody, and this line ain't moving. My kid, I gotta go pick up my kid from such and such. She up there patting her head and stuff. You got the other dude, he online complaining, he gonna give me my $213.15. He gonna give me my $213.50. You gonna give me my $200. You like, this dude crazy. He up there talking to himself and mumbling, thank you, this was good, right? This for real, okay? It's like black people, even like, man, we gotta get all these crazies. The feds say, yeah, I need to get some people. The feds is like, listen, we got to get these crazies off the line. And you know who the crazies are? The day-to-day. Black people, survival. We ain't crazy. We just in survival mode. That's just what it is. How you think we stay alive? Other people can't survive. Y'all remember? Y'all don't remember. Y'all too young. Most of y'all. In 2021, no, when was it? The market crash, 2007. Y'all remember. Y'all too young. Some of y'all do. In 2007, that's when I lost all my money too. That's when the 15 of life, because the 25 of life was when it really went down. In 2007, when they crashed the market, white people was jumping out of the on Wall Street, out of the skyscrapers. They was jumping out the building to their life because they lost their money, because they can't survive. No disrespect to nobody, but they were jumping out the windows, killing themselves. From 50 stories in New York City on the cement, they were splatting like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all over New York City because they lost their income, the Wall Street, because the collapse. Black people, we like, what? Splatting. We looking like, what is wrong with them? Because they lost their money. Well, welcome to the club. Bro, I'm all in. I did not know this was going to go this way. I thought this would be a quick little Floyd Mayweather thing, but I got stuff to say. When you do, man, my people, bro, y'all know, we done been through some of y'all, we might be in different levels. Some of y'all might be up right now, but you've been down before. You've been down. I've been rich and I've been up and down. You heard? They can't survive it. All right. Yeah, we built different. That's why the feds be like, you know what, let's get them out the line first. The day-to-day survivors, because they they gonna get their $213.87 no matter what, and they're gonna drive us crazy until they get it. Right? So yes, I remember now. That's we like yeah. So yeah, they like, listen, they not like us. That's a whole nother, the rap songs. I never even heard that song yet. Y'all know, I don't even know. I just keep hearing people talk about it. I guess it's Kendrick's song, They Not Like Us. To the day-to-day people, just because all black, we ain't all the same. For those survivors, day-to-day survivors, blacks, they not like us. The rich, that's why your celebrities, they used to be like you, but when they was poor, now all of a sudden they get rich. Now they want to be doing deals with these other nations of people. They not like us. I don't even know how that rap song go. They not like us. You heard? All right. Let me continue. But Joe Rogan's correct. This dude is putting $1 million watches all over hotel beds while we poor can't even feed our kids.
Than an isolated scandal.
He talks so much shit and he's like, look at my $1 million watch. Look at my fucking jet. Look at my house. Look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed. Like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but I want to show you when I show up, I bring out the.
Meanwhile, members of the gym are caught in limbo. Those who prepaid for annual memberships are now demanding refunds. Others are unsure if their scheduled training sessions will even happen. No formal communication has come from leadership, no emails or statements, just silence. This could spiral further if class action legal action is taken. Already, some employees are reportedly talking to labor lawyers. They want to know if Mayweather himself can be held liable or if it's a matter for the franchising company. Depending on who owns the specific LLC tied to the LA branch, things could get complicated quickly.
Check this out. Carbon fiber. Come check it out, y'all.
Look at that. That boy bought carbon fiber plane. He like, check it out. Money, make carbon fiber. This boy spending his money like a fool.
It's also worth noting how closely this...
That was nice. you know, now that's nice. That was nice. Probably match his car, so it looked like it matched one of his Bugattis. That was nice. Nah, I'm not paying for it, though. The devil's a lie. I'm good. I'd rather see my money in the bank. I mean stacked up on my cold whole wild stuff. I like to see my money and then nah. That's too much money. How much that cost? $50 million. You said 50,000? Yeah. And yeah, just the gas alone, right? To fly in the thing, Larry, y'all said cost $30,000 to go from here to there. 30,000? You mean $30? Gas? Nah. I'll be like, do they got a Prius version of this plane? I need an electric version. Do they got a hybrid? These people crazy. These black people trying to stunt. You ain't Bill Snakes. You ain't what's the other dude? Warren Buffett and all these. Bro. All right, anyway, let me get out my bag again. Let's let Floyd deteriorate himself.
Specific LLC tied to the LA branch, things could get complicated quickly.
Check this out. Carbon fiber. Come check it out, y'all.
It's also worth noting how closely this situation lines up with the earlier wave of reports involving Floyd's investment claims. With the FBI now watching and asset holdings already under review, financial scrutiny is growing. When an empire starts to look unstable, each new crack gets magnified. And unpaid workers making noise outside the gym is...
When an empire starts to look unstable, each new crack gets magnified. That's because the sharks are coming in. And the doggone tsunami, the earthquake, it's going to be a 5.8 on the Richter scale. It's coming in on Floyd. Everything about to crumble.
Isn't just a crack, it's a breach. Another complication is how investors and partners will now view the Mayweather brand. And unpaid workers making noise outside the gym isn't just a crack, it's a breach. Another complication is how investors and partners will now view the Mayweather brand. The gym chain has several locations across the US, all of them tied to a name that promised wealth, strength, and reliability. If LA fails and the news spreads, franchise sales could stall, partners might pull out, expansion plans might halt entirely. It's hard to promote growth when your flagship location is falling apart in front of cameras.
The money man is back. I'm here in New York City with the one and only Benny the Jeweler. Benny, tell the people what you sold me today. All right. See what's going on.
That's the boy. This is what I'm talking about. You see him? I'm here in New York City with the one and only Benny the Jeweler. Benny the Greasy. I'm sorry, I don't know. Ain't this the dude Busta Rhymes' little zesty bag of Fritos self was doing with his big stupid chain? They give these people all this money. Benny the Jeweler. Look at he tapped them and stepped away like this disgusting, bro. Our people are disgusting, bro. This Benny the Jeweler is like, yeah, come on, Igga. Bring it all, you fool. I just made this, and we got the diamonds from the diamond mines in Africa. Right? We from those Iggas over there. It's Benny the slimy, grimy with his slick. Man, I don't care how cool he is. You are a snark. Well, I can't even blame these serpent Bennies because our people. It's a mess, bro. This is cursed. Our people curse, bro. I better know. All right. Anyway, let me get out my feelings back. Let's watch Floyd stun on us again. For the millionth time, he's stunting on us, right? Because he ain't promoting this to the rich white people. They look at him like he's stupid, right? You don't see, what's his name? what do you call Warren Buffett talking about Benny the jeweler? Benny looking all slimy and greasy.
The money man is back. I'm here in New York City with the one and only Benny the jeweler. Benny, tell the people what you sold me today.
All right. See what's going on. We got the Eye of the Tiger factory on a full pave bracelet.
And tell the people about this, please.
We got the white tiger.
Oh, he's so proud. Yo, when he said, tell the people what you sold me, it looked like he like, tell the people how you took that, how you bent me over and did me. And he's proud to show he's been robbed. You've been robbed. That whole watch is probably worth maybe $2,000. I don't know how much he paid. He probably paid 100 G's, right? It's like, he's so happy. Tell me how you bent me over, Benny. Benny, Benny, tell him how you bent. Show the people how you bent me over, Benny. And the Diddy watching like, man, come on, Floyd. It could be me, Floyd. When he told 50 Cent, I'll take you shopping. 50 was like, you done lost your mind. Diddy, right? Right? All right, let me let it play.
It fails and the news spreads, franchise sales could stall. Partners might pull out. Expansion plans might halt entirely. It's hard to promote growth when your flagship location is falling apart in front of cameras.
The money man is back. I'm here in New York City with the one and only Benny the jeweler. Benny, tell the people what you sold me today.
All right. See what's going on. We got the Eye of the Tiger factory on a full pave bracelet.
And tell the people about this, please.
We got the white tiger.
What happens next likely depends on whether Floyd responds directly. If he addresses the workers, pays outstanding wages, and takes accountability of his actions and lies, he might turn the narrative around. If he stays quiet, the situation might snowball into courtrooms and headlines. But so far, no word, no statement, no video response, no public payroll confirmations, and no apology. Just the situation escalating, and it's all pointing to one ending. Floyd's financial life is strained and might be worse in the coming days. What do you think? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more updates.
All right. Now, Floyd was at the beginning crying, 2138. Watch this at the beginning.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about it. We're going to get through this.
That's the opportunity. If I was there.
He's crying, guys. All the stunting. I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry for it. What time is it? No, I'm not going to get into this story. It'll take too long. We're going 2 hours. 2 hours is good. I need to try to, because if I get into this story, we'd be here another 2 hours. And this is a dope story. I just thought I was going to get through this Floyd Mayweather really quick, maybe a half an hour tops. I did not know it was going to get me 2 hours. Because I ain't watched the whole thing. I didn't know I was going to be in my feelings bag. Okay? I didn't know. So I'm not about to get into this because the story is incredible. And we'll be here till 1 o'clock in the morning. The story I'm about to tell. I got a crazy story that was going to come out tonight, but we'll save it for the next 25 to life. So, yeah, we good here. 2 hours is good enough. I need to start monitoring what I'm doing. You know what I mean? All right. So, wow. Floyd Mayweather, the Mayweather franchise. The reason why I exposed it, guys, is because he said, but now he wants to sell us a crypto coin, a cryptocurrency coin. Okay? Yeah, you know he done. So now he wants to partner with some dude in Thailand to sell a crap coin to our people because he knows it's over. That narrative says something about if he get quiet, maybe he could save the feds then took a bite. Once the feds take a bite, it's really a game over because all that flashing, no one likes a braggart. No one likes, you can be really rich, you can be really powerful, you can have really gifts. Thank you, Delara Shah. You can have strong gifts. The humility is what will make people receive you. Even with your money, you can have all the money in the world and the wealth. And if the people you come around feel like, if they feel like you're not looking down on them or talking down on them or think you're better than them, then they can still receive you as a person, even though they don't have as much money as you have. You understand? But they teach, it's like something with the celebrities that they just gotta like throw their wealth and their resources in the poor people's face. And to me, that's psychotic. It's like nothing good comes from that. There's nothing righteous that's gonna come from you flaunting your wealth in the face of the poor. It makes no sense. It's like people driving into the projects with a million, $1 million or $500,000 car when people can't even, people taking the bus and the train. And it's like, you get people that might be like, yeah, he one of us, but really it's building envy in them. And if you have the resources and you come amongst the people who don't have, that means you come to help them to get. But you don't do that by flaunting what you have in their face. You know what I mean? You come, even in scripture, it's like you go amongst the people as one of them. Okay? So you don't pull up in your phantom with the doors lifting up with the lights in the ceiling. You rent a car, borrow somebody's car, ride with somebody regular. Don't put all your ice on. You could dress regular and try to reach the people where they at so you can give them a way to help them financially. But these people, man, they're like leeches. They want to brag and show that they're greater than the regular common man and woman. And they want to flaunt it in their face. It's like pissing on the poor. You see? And all that. But you give it to Benny the jeweler. Do you understand? You'll go and spend $500,000 on $1,000 worth of jewelry from someone who hates you and put his children and his wife in these big houses. But your own, and then you market that to the poor people who can't get anything you have. It's psychotic, bro. It's not okay. Meek and humble, the righteous, the humility. Oh man. The title, breaking news. Floyd Mayweather, the feds are coming for Floyd Mayweather, and Diddy in the wings watching, right? Because now they're going into all your resources, your acts. I wouldn't be surprised if later a woman come out. Y'all know how this goes, right? I wouldn't be surprised if later here come a woman. Floyd did this to me. Facts. Because, here come the sharks. That's what I'm talking about. They smell blood in the water. Next thing you know, here come Floyd. Some woman came out. He kidnapped me, and he did this. He took me in that what you call carbon fiber jet, and he took me to Dubai, and he pooped in my mouth with some Saudis. Him and Tyrese, him and Tyrese was crying together. They was crying on me in the hotel. They wanted their tears. They want me to drink their tears while these Saudi Arabians wanted to poop on me. 25 old Saudi Arabian men, after they made me drink him and Tyrese's tears, 25 old Saudi Arabian men came in with diapers on and like everyone's gonna take chance pooping on you, and that's how they get off. These weirdos. Okay. All right. Oh, he was? I don't even know that. Y'all said Tyrese was just crying again. He was? That's crazy work that I just thought of because he's crybabies. Right? That's why I'm Diddy watching for all y'all crying. Everybody crying, Diddy watching. Oh, here we go. That's hilarious. Look, this thumbnail is everything. This thumbnail is just crazy work. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Let me grab the other one. It's this one. This thumbnail is crazy work. Look. Diddy watching. Yo, this thumbnail is crazy. When I made it, I was really laughing. Once I added the Diddy, I just kept laughing. I kept saying, you stupid. Because the way that Diddy is looking is like Diddy is watching. Stop crying, guys. Wipe your tears. Diddy watching. Diddy want company in the jail cell. He like, take them all down. Come on in here. Take that. Diddy is watching everything. Diddy like, bring them all down. All right. Floyd crying and Diddy watching. Breaking news. The feds are coming for Floyd Mayweather. This was the video tonight. All right, guys. Another one down. Uncle Yahshua, 25 to Life Testimony TV. I was going to do my story, but we'll be here another couple of hours. That's going to come next live we do. It's going to be crazy. It would have been a crazy story. I wish I could have got it done. Y'all will enjoy this story, but we'll do it next time, right? Don't cry, dry your eye. That was a rap. Don't cry, dry your eye. Here comes the feather with the little guy. That's an old rap song, sorry. And then you got the OJs. We cry together. That's my joint. We cry together. That's the OJs. They would sing that. So that's my joint. That's Tyrese and Floyd Mayweather. We cry together. And then it says, and then we made love. No, we don't make no love. Diddy watching. Diddy watching, Bilal. Tigers for life. You know what it is, brother. Bilal. All right, everybody. That was Slick Rick, right? Don't cry. Dry your eye. Here comes the video with the little guy. Sorry, I knew it was somebody. Slick Rick. That we old school guys. Right? All right. Now, thank you, guys. Y'all get to go get to bed early. Another one down. Uncle Yahshua, 25 to Life Testimony TV. Keep it functional. Y'all know our motto. Love the Most High, y'all. Thank y'all, everybody, for joining me on this story tonight. Do not buy that coin. He's coming. He's trying to scam our people now. We ain't wishing nothing bad on them, but they coming for them, right? Guys, when you be selling people out, these serpents, they come to collect. That's the time. These people be selling their soul and stuff to sell people out. They coming to collect, all right? Do not buy that crypto coin Floyd is trying to sell y'all. It's a rug pull. He's going to pull the rug. You're going to lose all your money. Do not buy none of these celebrity coins, all right? And keep your eye on everybody. Keep your head on a swivel because Diddy watching. Diddy is the boogeyman. Diddy's watching everything. May the Most High cover and bless you all. Another one down. I love y'all. 25 to Life Testimony TV family. We out. See y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one.
This is 25 to Life with Uncle Yahshua. You wanna know why they call me Lucky Lucha? They call me Lucha cause I like to tuck that Tucci. All the time on the grind, getting that Duce.
This is a little story on 25 to Life with Uncle Yahshua. Like and subscribe for more incredible stories every week.
Police are on the scene of a triple homicide on Long Island. It happened overnight at a home in Hempstead.
I'm from Hempstead, dark side, the ghetto, the dark side, strong, the wrong, I think I'm supposed to burn.